My DoorDash people. Just real quick, something I want to bring to you guys' attention. Something that's been going on with me, at least my account. I could like to assume that somebody has went through this before. But as you've seen by the thumbnail, I went to this was actually a couple days ago. I signed in for an hour. And I had 3 orders in that hour. The first one was a shop and deliver, which was a hand to me, so there was no issue there. The second one, the next 2 were a leave at the door. At that point, so when I get to the second stop, I'm prompted by this message here about pictures not being taken and needing to provide pictures. For one, your account can be looked into or put on hold while they review. And also, they're stating that they just want pictures to make sure that we're protected or whatever it is. Oh, mind you, you can only take a picture or hand to the customer. And what do you mean you're not getting pictures? Like, you didn't even say you're getting like the wrong kind of picture. Like if a person just takes a picture of the grass or sidewalk or something like that and the order is not within the picture. So that part's just kind of weird that you're just not getting any pictures at all, but I was able to close out the order, yet I did not click hand to customer. So you're telling me I'm just able to to confirm that order is dropped off without clicking hand to customer or giving you a picture. There's no way possible for that to even be. But either way, it's a red flag, and as perfect as I dash in that sense, and it's not even about as perfect as I dash, it's what we all do in order to confirm the orders. And to get a message about not providing pictures is just really weird, because if I hand to customer and I click that, there's not going to be a picture that I am going to provide to you, because that's what that is. That's what that whole button is for. Other than that, you're just saying you didn't get a picture at all, which is odd. So my issue and my concern here, and as you can see, these are the messages one after the other. So that day happened. The second order that happened. So I said, okay, this next order, I'm going to take a screenshot of the customer screen with this message that's actually there as well. So there was 2 different types of messages that they're providing about these pictures. So that was day 1. So then immediately after the second one, I called DoorDash, and after the third one, I called DoorDash and I let them know, hey, this is what's going on. I'm getting these messages about not taking pictures, and it's a concern because you're taking pictures within the app, and we have no control of that in terms of seeing or knowing proof that we have left for DoorDash. So it's like our word against DoorDash's word. So you can see how this can become a problem, especially for drivers that they have a problem with. Not to say DoorDash would do anything like this, but just kind of think out the box on this one. If there was a problem that they had with DoorDash and they provide this type of statement saying that they're not getting no pictures and you're actually sending pictures, and they use this to put your account on hold and or deactivate you because you're not posting pictures, and you have absolutely no proof whatsoever because you're taking a picture within the app. So that's going to be the problem there, where if there is just a problem with the app and not recording the pictures. Now, in terms of not recording the pictures, when I did call DoorDash that day of day 1, they confirmed my pictures and they said the pictures were there, so they blamed it on a glitch. Would I like to say 99% what it is a glitch? Yeah, I would like to say that this is a glitch, but it's a concerning glitch because of what it entails, what it's saying that's happening. That's going to be my problem. Regardless of what type of driver you are, good, bad, whatever, that part shouldn't matter. Everybody wants to protect their accounts, whoever it is that have their accounts, and we trust that when we take a picture through this app, that we do not have a problem or issue about DoorDash receiving the pictures, because that brings things into question. Did DoorDash really get the pictures? Is my account really at risk? Obviously it's not, because I called and they confirmed the pictures, but I'm just saying, what if you ignore this and they actually didn't get pictures and you never called them, and then this happens? and next thing you know, your account's under review, you can't dash, or you can't sign in, and or you're deactivated all of a sudden. DoorDash has done some things in the past that's just been kind of questionable, no matter what type of driver you are. So just anything that comes up like this, I'd like to assume, of course, me and anybody else would bring this to all of our attention. Like I said, these were all the orders that I did. Come the next day, I was dashing, and order after order after order after order, this message was coming up. So I called DoorDash back again. This is the second time, and I talked to them. I let them know, hey, this is a concern. The first time I called, you said you're going to push it to the department that has to deal with this. And I don't expect it to just be resolved for me. This is something within the app. If it's a glitch, this is a problem you guys need to fix, because this is a problem for drivers. We do not need to be concerned or worried about whether DoorDash got some pictures or not that we physically actually took, and we don't have any proof of it. We have zero proof that we took a picture, and you're telling us that we're not providing pictures, which is just, how is that possible? How am I not providing a picture if it's making me take a picture to confirm the order? It doesn't let me just confirm the order and just leave without taking the picture. So still getting that message is a problem, because nobody wants to hear that their account's going to be reviewed, put on hold, or possibly deactivated. If not a contract violation in between, you just don't know. So the second time I called, I brought it to their attention again. They said they were going to forward it to their department that handles that. And I pressed the issue more, and from the first day, on that third order that I told you I was doing the 3 orders in that hour, on that third order, I personally took a picture of the food at the door. Personally, in my phone, I took a picture of the food at the door. Then I went and I took a picture of the address marker on the house, as well as screenshot that person's screen on DoorDash stating that I wasn't providing pictures, or pictures aren't being provided. Like I said, as you can see by these here. So now I have these personal pictures in my phone that I've taken, and I'm doing that for backup reasons, because I don't want DoorDash to then say, hey, you didn't take a picture at this person's address. So it's like, now at least I have their name, I have their address, because I took screenshots of them, and I have the pictures of the food left, or whatever, the groceries left at the door, along with the address marker. I made it clear to them that I am not going to be doing this. I should not have to be doing this. DoorDash does not pay my cell phone bill. They don't help provide to pay my cell phone bill, so I should not have to personally be taking pictures to show proof come a situation or a question about some pictures that obviously DoorDash is saying they're not getting, or even if it's just a glitch. I need to protect myself. At the same time, I'm not going to be tying up space in my phone taking pictures. So then come that second day, all my orders that I were doing, they were all giving me these messages. So I'm screenshotting and taking pictures, in between 3 and 4 pictures for each order that I'm storing in my phone, just in case DoorDash decides they want to review my account and ask me why they're not getting pictures. I'll have the pictures there to send them. That's still a problem. You're not going to have me taking pictures in my phone, yet I do want to protect my account, so I'm doing so. But it's like, how long am I supposed to do this? How long am I supposed to save these pictures? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't even know when to delete these pictures, because what if in a week or two, that's when you come to me? So it's like, every day that I'm getting these, you got to imagine, you got to do the math on all these pictures that I'm taking in screenshots. That's just building up my phone. Of course, I got a phone with a lot of memory, but I shouldn't have to tie up my memory or part of my memory, my hard drive, with all these pictures for DoorDash when I'm taking the actual picture through the app. That's what I'm not understanding. So obviously, I'd like to assume it's a glitch, but again, you just never know. So you need to protect yourself at all costs. I would say if you get this message, immediately call DoorDash right after. Make sure you just take a quick picture. Personally, I would say yourself, it's just one order. It's not a big deal. Personally, take a picture of the stuff at the door. Try to get an address marker on the house or the apartment. If it's an apartment, take a picture of the food at the door. Try to get the apartment number for that door in the picture. And from there, at the front of the apartment complex, take a snapshot there, or whatever it is, take a picture. With that said, Obviously take the picture through the app before you leave, or if you don't take a picture right then and there, you've already personally taken a picture that you can then attach as the picture. When it tells you take a picture, you can check the little picture attachment thing at the bottom left corner of the camera, and it'll allow you to attach a picture, which I had already personally took one at that door, but now those pictures are personally within my phone. So you can do it one of the two ways or whatever it is. You just have to remember to then take a second picture at that door before you leave, but make sure you take the personal pictures first. Now, with that said, it happens once, call DoorDash, verify it, let them tell you it's a glitch. Hopefully they got these recorded phone calls like they always say they do, because now they have a record of a call log from you calling and saying, hey, this is what's going on, and then have them confirming that the picture was there, so you'd have protection. But you never know, because that's stuff on DoorDash's end, or they decide they want to disclose that they have this information or not. And that's where I'm saying, like, if you're a driver that's questionable in their minds or whatever it is, imagine they do something like this and then use this as a reason to say, even though you were taking pictures, like, this can be a very bad thing. Even if you're a driver that don't have the greatest ratings, or you're not in the best tier or whatever it is, that's still your right to continue to just dash the way you want to dash. So I'm not against that whatsoever. You accept and do what you need to do to make your money, and however you want your profile or your ratings to be, that's on you. And if they're not deactivating you because of that, then, I mean, that's what that is. You dash the way you want to dash. But I'm just saying, this can be a problem, and you'd be able to do nothing about it. So take heed to what I'm saying. And if this message comes up, text message DoorDash, and you're able to attach pictures, I think, within the text message log. I always just call, because it's faster. I don't have to worry about texting. I can continue on dashing or whatever it is. I call, and just while I'm on my way to my next merchant, I'm just on the phone with DoorDash instead of trying to text and drive, or I got to pull over and waste time and blah, blah, blah. So this was just something to bring to you guys' attention. I don't want to scare anybody or anything like that. I can assume that there's nothing special or wrong with me, but this stuff is happening to me, at least for a couple of days this has happened, and they're blaming it on a glitch, but I don't know if that's what it is, so I have to protect myself. So I'm gonna just sit on these pictures. As long as I'm getting these messages, I'm gonna sit on these pictures, just in case, or up until they do an update in the app, and I actually do an update to see if this glitch thing goes away. But I view it as a very big problem, especially as a dasher that for the most part has a perfect profile in a sense, or as perfect as it generally can be. Not to toot my horn or anything like that. So with that said, people, not sure if this has happened to anybody else. If it has, type down in the comments below. Let me know what it is that you're doing. Are you doing anything at all? Have you contacted DoorDash? What did they say to you? Are you not caring about it at all? I mean, let me know down in the comments one way or another. That way I know if I'm not the only person that this is happening to. And then we can just go from there. But upon getting a fix or whatever it is, I will then report back and let you guys know what happens. But until then, I'm just going to dash daily, and as I get these, I'm going to take my pictures, and I'm going to just call and verify with DoorDash all the pictures from that day or whatever it is, or I'm not going to call every hour, but I'll just dash my day, and then I'll call and say, hey, I'll have those pictures personally in my phone that I can then forward to them, worst case scenario. But again, this is more about, I need to stop taking pictures in my phone, because that's not my problem. I'm trusting that DoorDash is getting the pictures that they're prompting me to take within their app. But if I don't have proof and they want to create a problem or an issue, they can create that problem or issue, and then what are you going to do? You have nothing, and then you lose your account. And I'm sure anybody that wants their account wants to keep it. So with that said, it's just here to help you guys out, bring some awareness to certain things that's going on, as I do. Like to try to be positive for the most part, but every now and then some things happen where I do have to report stuff like this, or something bad that's going on and or happened to me, just so again everybody is aware. So with that said, I hope everybody has a good rest of the week, a good night, and I will holler at you later. Until then, you know what it is, your boy C Moto. Peace out.